Great. And while no one here is new to meditation per se, because this practice was inspired by the series of conversations many of us on the leadership team have been having at the JDRF conferences with parents and caregivers, I'm going to start out by just acknowledging why today I'm going to use the construct of a Russian tea doll or a stacking doll to help us kind of see what meditation practices, what the quality of mindfulness can truly help us to cultivate here in our relationship with diabetes and with all that it then ends up meddling with, contributing to, influencing. So I want us first and foremost to acknowledge that we all have a physical body, and especially when that physical body has a condition like diabetes, it can be really overwhelming. We feel over-identified with that physical body. We feel constricted by that physical body. We feel sometimes controlled by the signs and symptoms of blood sugars that rise and fall. But we also have this subtle, energetic body that is very much intimately tied to breath, to our nervous system, to a lot of the tools that mindfulness practices teach you to employ in order to come in connection with that mind stuff. On average, upwards of 10,000 thoughts a day flying through the mind. So being able to see them, hear them, maybe even just in the blink of an eye, be aware that yes, I am a thinking being, but to keep some space so that they don't rule and become the most important component of all things in motion, which also then allows us, and I've had this little guy, this little doll, since I was a child myself, so my fingers are struggling to pull it apart, also helps us to see the emotional piece of all things in play. And that we are flooded in moments and that we are entirely ruled by some form of anxiety or anger or depression. Little guys fall into the floor. That's how much emotions can sometimes put us off kilter, which reveals then in turn what lies at the center of most of these dolls, a red egg, kind of the witness consciousness, the core self, the real self, the wise mind. So today we're just going to play with a little bit of a practice here to get in touch with those layers of self so that we can hopefully establish a relationship with that red center. So go ahead and do whatever it is in your practice to settle into the body. You might scan your surroundings to really let the primitive brain know you're in a safe space. You might roll some of the joints. You might prop yourself up with some pillows. Your eyes can remain open, but generally speaking, you'll find more fruit in the practice if you let them to close. And go ahead and stay with the sound of my tingsha as long as you hear them. And as that sound is fading, become aware of your ears, of your head, of the body that holds the head up, that is intimately related, the physical body. Just go ahead and feel into the edges of your physical body now. Skin, hair follicles, sense the barrier to your insides. Just guiding your attention like a flashlight to the places where your physical body is making contact with the surface beneath it, behind it, against it. Experience the boundary of your body. And then feel everything contained inside of it. Muscles, organs, veins, fluids, bones. Feel the heaviness of the bones now. The weight, the gravity of your entire physical body. sense into that felt experience, this solid mass, maybe even connecting it to the solid mass beneath you, the earth. Here you are, anchored by gravity. Let yourself feel your entire physical body now. And as we continue to explore the layers of self, you're always welcome to come back to this connection, this physical embodiment. But for now, turn your attention like a flashlight beyond that physical body to a more subtle realm of breath. Tip of the nose, center of the throat, center of the chest. Find and feel breath flowing through your body now. Like water lapping against a shore. See if you can just witness, just watch that breath as it comes and goes, rises and falls. As it subtly animates your physical body with every arrival and descent. Feel into the flow of sensation. This energy, vital life force. As you experience the intelligence of your physical body now, your nervous system in turn. Activating on an in-breath, inviting rest on an out-breath. For a moment, see if you can just allow each inhalation to bring you exactly what you need, letting go of something that gets in the way with each and every exhalation. Then, let's see if we can go beyond the energy body to become aware of the mind stuff, of emotions in turn. Can you step back to simply watch thoughts and feelings flowing through you, somehow similar to the experience of witnessing breath? Release yourself from any doing here. There's no need to hook into a particular thought or to make sense of any given emotion. Instead, watch it come and go. Shift and evolve. Maybe even flicker like a flame. Open yourself to the experience of curiosity as you consider the state of your mind and of your heart right now. These psychological pieces, they're just another layer. You might find them being pulled backwards in time or forwards into the future. That's fine. No need to control them. Just watch. witnessing them like clouds passing overhead or cars along a highway. Maybe you can even sense how thoughts and feelings change breath and body. Separate dimensions of self, but intimately connected. See if you can move even further, zooming out, as if you're taking a seat in a giant auditorium. Notice the place in you that's been the witness, the non-judgmental observer. See if you can find the part of self that was watching psychology, witnessing physiology, without trying to control it. The witness consciousness is already here. Can you broaden your awareness to include it? Expanding outward like the sky to experience the part of you that knows calm, experiences clarity. Sense into your deepest knowing now. As you begin to feel and touch everything in your existence. Your power, your potential, your serenity, your bliss. The peace that's already here. See if you can find it and experience it like light. Radiant peace coming from within. Let it expand like a floodlight now to touch all of the parts of self, the layers, bringing peace to the mind stuff, the emotional realm, peace to breath and all of your intuitive processes. Peace with your body and all it's connected to. Be at peace in community now. Perhaps even sensing the light radiating through the screen from those sharing the practice with you. It's time to return. So from this open sky, expansive spaciousness, feel yourself once more as the witness, just aware of witnessing. Become aware of your emotions, your feelings, your thoughts, anything that's present. Bring attention to your breath flowing through you as you become aware of your physical body once more. Physical body making contact with the earth beneath you. Feel into the places of contact as you become aware of any shifts that might have taken place. And with the next exhale, just invite the chin to bow to the chest. A moment to honor all these parts of self and whichever parts contributed to your showing up today. And when that feels complete, you can let the eyes open and adjust away from a screen. A slow return